Hi guys, so I'm just here in this old cemetery here. As you can see, it's near the roadside and we have a couple of old graves here. And we have one here of Michael Flusk, the Flusk family crypt. We can see some flowers here in the front and the door entrance to the crypt and the big wrought iron railing there. Now just to the side of the old crypt then we have this drain pipe, and I've never seen a setup like this before. So the drain pipe is coming out from the side of the old crypt, and it's actually just there coming out, so that's stopping any water that lodges on top of the crypt there. It flows out at the side, so it's not lodging. And then beside that one, then the Flusk one, we have this crypt, and it seems to be opened, so we'll have a look inside and see. Wow, look at that, guys. So we can see on the left we have that coffin there, and down on the ground then we have little pieces of coffins, like, you know, handles and bits of old broken coffins. On the right hand side, just there we see a lead lined coffin. But look at that, guys, very fresh looking coffin. See, the handles are still on it. There's a plate on top. It's probably the family person's name. We have another one down below, just underneath that one. Yeah, so that's it, guys. Interesting to see. So there's a lot of old graves here around the area. Another one here. Mr. Edward Dial, 1839, I think. There's a plaque down below that then, memory of John Boyle, Esquire, only child of the above. And he died at his residence in 1872. So a lot of old graves here, historical old graveyard. Another one here with the wrought iron around it, completely broken in bits.
This is over the vault that we just looked into.
Yeah, this is actually over the vault we were looking in there, where we saw all those coffins. So look at that, it's completely smashed to bits.
This was actually a chest tomb. You can see the sides of the tomb.
Yeah.
Wow, there's nothing there.
You can kind of see the shape of what it was. So it was a chest tomb. It's just over the vault, so that was the inscription, stone of the vault. And I'll just show you. There's that vault we were looking in with those very impressive looking coffins just in there, and it's completely open. And that's it up overhead. Another tabletop tomb here, broke. You can see the two legs on it. Hard to read the inscription on that. It's faded away, but it's an old tabletop tomb that's broken. And just over here then we have this tomb here. Fresh looking red bricks on it. Erected by Michael Kinsler, is it?
Let's see with the torch. Kinsler.
Michael Kinsler. died February 1872, aged 17 years old. And we see the beautiful crucifixion scene there, Jesus. Very nice. And I think it's a vault actually. It's a vault, so there's a rubbish here. So somebody left some coffee here, so I'll take that away and put it in the bin. We have another grave here. It looks like a war grave. Lest we forget, 1914, 1918, First World War, Royal Dublin Fusiliers. And it's here in loving memory of Thomas Connors, who died the 9th of August 1905, aged 34 years old. Annie Connors died the 1st of May 1947, age 81. Their niece Annie died in 1943, aged 5 years old. William Connors, killed in Darbanel, and I have to look that one up, on the 7th of August 1915, aged 23. And you have Michael Connors, killed in France on the 9th of September 1916, aged 20. And Thomas was killed in Preston, England, it says on it, on the 18th of December 1938, aged 38. So he was killed in Preston. So these were all war related, I'd imagine here. First World War, died in France and England, different parts of the world. So rest in peace, thank you for your service. Another old grave here, and it looks like it's another vault, and you can see the two vents there. And this is the grave here it was erected by Thomas Joseph Dorn in memory of his uncle James Byrne from Gorey, who died on the 10th of July 1903, aged 64, and his aunt Annie Byrne, who died 7th of October 1904, aged 55. So that's another vault that you see there. Yeah, so we'll read a couple of more. There's those other crypts and vaults we were looking at earlier. Nice surround on this. Mary Redmond. It was erected by Mary Redmond in memory of her husband William, who departed this life in 1887, aged 55. And her son James died in 1881, aged 15 years old. So it's a lovely railing on it there. Pray for the soul of James Kavanagh, who died the 10th of February 1945. Mary Dial died May 1933, and Theresa Mary, who died young. This looks like an old one here, erected by James Mullet in memory of his beloved wife Elizabeth, who died the 12th of January 1858, aged 39 years old, and also children, it says on it there. So just against the wall then we have these stones with flowers, so I'm not sure these people, are there people buried here with no inscriptions on the stones? Some more against the wall there. Flowers on them. Artificial flowers. This is the grave here of Bridget Moore, who died in 1875. Broken cross on this. Here we have William Ireton, who died the 4th of June 1896, aged 64. Also her 8 children, who died young. Right guys, I think that'll finish it up here in the old section here of St. Michael's Cemetery here in Gorey in Wexford. We found some interesting graves, people who died in the war and so on, and those old crypts there with the coffins. Very interesting find. So for me here, take care, God bless. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. The notification bell lets you know when I upload another video. So take care guys, talk soon.